Good day, fellow tankers. Commander Denalii here, and today we're playing in the IS. This is going to be my IS almost review. The IS, pretty good, solid tank. You know, it's a heavy tank. It's got some speed to it. It doesn't have armor like many of the other heavy tanks, but it has a pretty good gun, a decent rate of fire, and as you'll see from these clips, it can do a lot of damage real quick. So here we are on Dragon Ridge, and instead of going to the left and doing the normal job of heavy tanks, I'm going to go to the right, to the 3 line, and I'm going to, you know, pretty much support like a medium tank normally would. Just going to, you know, make sure that I don't expose too much of my tank, and, you know, try to put as much hurt on the enemies as possible. The good thing about this is if you are a hull down position, then you'll pretty much bounce, you know, 60-70% of shots unless a player is really good or really lucky. So here we are, we're driving up the mountain to get to our spot, and you know, it's a pretty nice day out at Dragon Ridge. So most of our heavies went to the valley line, you know, to the 9 line, and up the middle to do their normal jobs. We do have one other heavy behind me, and we have 2 mediums to our right going down the 2 line. So we're pretty good spread out, you know, for where the fight's gonna be most likely. And here we are, we're getting into position. So as you can see here, we got some looks like they're almost flanking shots on another IS, and there's a big shot into the side of him, and we haven't been detected, so this is a great spot for people with nice guns. And just got plenty of enemies, so here we are, we're just going to keep firing, and there we go, we hit that tier 6 for almost 400 damage, and even though they disappeared, I do believe I'm going to take a blind shot here. Yep, and we got that kill from him, so we're going to back up. We're gonna readjust. The only thing is about this angle, when I do lower my hull down like that, it is susceptible to getting hit on the front of my hull, and being at that angle, the round will be able to penetrate most likely. So here we got some opposition on the right side. 2 mediums up there is taking some fire, so I'm going to try to assist them a little bit, I believe, if he shows himself to me. But until then, I'm going to keep trying to take some flanking shots on the left. And here we are, we're trying to get in position, and we see a T-150. The only thing I don't really like about this tank is the aiming time for the reticle. So here we are. The reload isn't horrible, just the aim time on it. But luckily that guy didn't move, so I ended up getting the kill shot on him. So seeing that the right side's pretty secure, I'm going to keep pushing towards these guys and get some flanking shots. If we can get them surrounded, then they won't last very long. So we're on 2 kills, 6 hits, and 4 crits. And here we are. The great thing about this tank is how fast you can get into a position. So this heavy tank sees me coming on the radar, so I'm just gonna try to get up there and put a shot on him. I have plenty of hit points right now, so I don't mind taking a shot. And there we go, we put 300 damage into him, 330 something. And he just takes a shot and keeps moving, no big deal. I'll just back up, turn right, and we will finish him off. So I did take 2 shots there. And here's the other one, it's a KV. More specifically a KV4. It's a tier 7 as well. So we're just going to put one into his lower plate, back up, wait for him to come at us because he doesn't have gun depression. We're going to back down because potentially we could get killed pretty easily, only in 1 or 2 shots. Oh, and there's a T-150 on our right side. That KV4 is not going to come after me, so I'm going to try and, oh, unfortunately I just track him. But I did get some assisted damage by doing that. And I'm going to keep looking up there randomly to see if he's going to come after me. And he's just going to take shots at my medium tank. So because I fell down right there, I do have to go over by this rock here and turn left and go back up. And that KV4 gets taken out in the meantime. But that's alright, because now I'm behind the other heavies that are here. And now they are literally surrounded on all 4 sides. I'm not going to go to the flag like that guy wants me to help him out. I'm going to go up here and try to secure some more damage, maybe a couple kills. And there we go, it's the IS. Only had 66 hit points left, so we're going to go ahead and finish him. And then here's another IS, and he's a one-shot as well. So we're just going to make sure that we're in a spot where we can pin him. And there we go, 307 damage. So we're on 5 kills now. We're on 11 penetrating shots and 6 critical hits. And we're just going to assist everybody in the valley now. We're just going to keep working it because we are ahead by a lot of tanks right now. So here we got an AT, and he's just caught out of position cresting the hill, and I end up getting a tracking shot on him. So I'm just going to keep aiming on his backside and put as much damage as I can into him. This match is just about over. And then I see an IS that's one shot, so I go ahead and take him out. Just seems like everybody wants me to kill him today, so I'm going to grant them that wish. So now we're just going to wait for our reload and hope to get another one into the AT. Unfortunately, I do hit the dead tank there, and he's just showing me all of his flanks, so, you know, I'm just going to wait, and hopefully if he puts his front to me, I'll put one in his top hatch. And there we go, another flanking shot, and we finish him off. So now we've secured 7 kills in this match, and there's only one left. I got this guy that keeps telling me to follow him for some reason. I'm just confused by it. So I'm just going to continue looking, and unfortunately they capped the flag, and, you know, I only got 7 kills. But 7 kills is phenomenal. I love it.
Mission accomplished.
And here's my results for that match. That was a very good match, almost 4,000 damage, Devastator, Sniper, Top Gun, High Caliber. I didn't, you know, necessarily block a whole lot of damage like I would be able to, but because of the position I was in, it was just a very, very good match for me. We got a lot of silver and damn near 5,000 experience on that, so I was very happy with that match. And then here we go. We're going to enter Pacific Island this time. You know, it's still another Tier 7 match, I believe. Yep, it sure is a Tier 7 match. And on this one, there's not a whole lot of Tier 7s, so it's primarily a Tier 6 game. So this has a very good potential to it. I do see there's platoons on both teams, some guys that'll probably be teamed up together. And I'm going to go to the right here. So usually when I'm in a top tier heavy, I like to go to either edge of the island on this map, just so you can pretty much secure one of the flanks. So as you see here, I'm just going to the right side this time. It seems I've got a couple heavies that are behind me, and one to my left going almost middle, and we got a light tank already pushed all the way to the middle of the map to get some good spots. I like how that guy pushed up that far to get spots. A good light player is never able to be replaced that easy. So he's already spotted a medium tank in the middle and a heavy that just popped up. But we're going to push up here, and we're going to try to stay hulled down as much as we can, because if we expose our lower plate, then we can potentially take a lot of damage and be put out of this match real quick. So here we are, we're using this little sand dune in front of us, and we're waiting to aim in, and it's a T-34, and I was really close to one-shotting him, less than 20 damage left. That's, you know, kind of unfortunate, but it was still a really good hit, and I'm happy with it. Here's the KV-1S on the enemy team, and I should have waited a second to fire, but I got a little greedy, and I wanted to hit him, and unfortunately it sailed right over his back deck. So we're pushing pretty good on the right side, and the enemies are pushing good on the other side. So I decide if we're going to win this, you know, we're going to have to push up a little further. And there's that KV-1S again, and I bounce his round. Just had a good angle. And I just decide, you know, I'm going to try to use this little ridge line here to my advantage. So here we are, there's the KV-1S. I put one into his side, and it does over half of his health. Unfortunately, I'm getting hit from the other side, so I'm just going to push on him and put another one into his front and finish him. Oh wait, he turned, so into the side it goes. So we have a SU-152 over here, a heavy, you know, not a whole lot. The biggest threat is the tank destroyer. So like I said, I'm just going to use these ridge lines to my advantage here. And every time I need to, I can back up. I'm going to try to make that SU push on me, because if he pushes over the hill, then, you know, that's good for me. So I see I got his flank here, and I just pop around and put one in him, and luckily it finishes him off. So we're still rolling strong on the right side. We've secured 2 kills. We see another KV, and yeah, I know I got my sight exposed to him, and he puts one in me, but I do a lot more damage than him, so I'm going to go ahead and trade him, because that's a good trade for me. M4 decides to roll up on me and try to put some damage on me, and I just I nerfed the shot there. I dropped it. No big deal. My turret's pretty strong. They think they got me surrounded, and I'll let them continue thinking that. I'm just going to pull forward and finish him off. There we go. And look, another KV-1S. It seems these platoons like their KV-1Ss. They're trying to work up. So here we go. We got him coming pointed straight at us pretty much. So with our hull, you know, hulled down and our turret exposed, I do got a weak spot on top, and that's the reason I'm moving back and forth. But as long as they can't hit me there, then I should be pretty good. And he thinks the same thing, but I just have the pin to get through him. So now we're on kill number 4. So as we look at the map, they're pretty much in the middle of the map, the 3 that are spotted, and they're surrounded on all sides pretty much. So we're just going to push up, and we're going to try to put as much damage as we can into them. And as we're pushing up, we see a KV-1, not a KV-1S, but just a KV-1. And he's at, you know, 60% health, so I'm just going to try to auto-aim on him, which was a mistake, because all I do is I get a tracking shot on him, which I'm fine with that. There we go, he fixed his track, and he's trying to back up and get an angle, and he exposes his side, and we hit for almost 400 and finish him off. So that's kill number 5, and I see that medium on my right. I didn't want him rushing me while I was on the reload, so I took the left side of the rock. And knowing I got 2 heavies on my right, I know he's pretty much taken care of. So I'm going to go over here and try to help out my other side where their enemy heavies are still pushing. They only have 3 tanks left, 2 heavies and a medium. And then I decide that that side's just fine, and I'm just going to push up here and hopefully put one into that medium. And there we go, it's KV-1S, and he was faced the other way. He didn't expect me to be there. I put a good round into him. He shot one at me. I believe it was a heat round, HE round, whatever you want to call it. And then, yeah, there we go. We finish him off. So now we're on kill number 6. Only 2 heavies remaining. And I'm going to try to secure one of the kills so I can get a Devastator medal. So I'm pretty much going to roll straight at him as fast as I can. Roll over the hill here. Unfortunately, I had to drive through some water, which slowed me down just a little bit. And we got to go up a hill, which also sucks. So we have a KV-85 up here facing off with a T-150. KV-85 looks like he's about to get finished off, and you know, the T-150 couldn't finish him. I put a round into him, and then the KV-85 does finish him. If I would have held my shot for a moment, I probably would have secured that kill. But I don't like holding shots when I have them. So here we go towards the last guy. He's on the other side of that hill, and I know he's faced towards my other guys over on the left, that tank destroyer and that other heavy. So I'm going to try to roll up behind him and put a round into him. I don't know what his health is until just now. He's at a quarter health after that shot, a little less than, so I could potentially get around and put one shot into him and finish him. And here we go. And a bump, and there we go. We finished that kill. So we ended up getting our Devastator. But anyway, that's my almost review for the IS. It's got some pretty good turret armor, weak hull armor, so if you stay hulled down, you're good. And as you can see, it can definitely put the herd out. Lots of damage, high caliber. I mean, Devastator, top gun, you can block. I got a steel wall with 755 block, which is kind of weird.